What is going on YouTube? In today's video I'm answering multiple questions that I've been getting on how to gain size and how to gain muscle. Well, that's what I'm answering in this video. Let's get straight into it. So the topic of today's video is a question that I'm going to be answering. I got this question from a friend that I know. His name is Haji, and Haji is basically asking me, he's a basketball player by the way, and he's asking me, I am 90 kilograms and I want to go up 7 to 10 kilograms of muscle within 2 months until the summer. So Haji, I'm going to be answering your question, and the reason I made a video on this, the reason I'm making a video right now is because I've been getting these questions from different people. Like everybody's asking me, oh, I want to get bigger, I want to get stronger, how to do it, should I bulk, should I cut? And I will be going over everything you need to know in this video. Let's jump straight into it. There are multiple factors on how you can gain size and how you should train and all that kind of stuff. Let's get straight into factor number one, your training. You need a combination. If you want to gain muscle size, you need a combination of strength training and hypertrophy training. What is hypertrophy training? Well, hypertrophy training, my friend, is bodybuilding style training in the higher rep ranges. And what I mean by that is, obviously you want to combine these two. Bodybuilding training or hypertrophy training is basically training in a rep range between 6 to 15, or some people like to train in 8 to 12. That's what I used to do, and that's what I'm doing even today. And you just need to combine both. Like you need to mix strength training where you're doing compound movements like the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, and you want to combine those in your training routines. You want to do some strength sets, strength exercises to build that strength up, and you also want to combine hypertrophy style training where you're doing bodybuilding rep ranges, and you want to combine both so you can get the best of both worlds. Your training is really important, and the reason being, you are training to build muscle. If you're not training right with the right intensity and the right amount of consistency, you won't grow. So what you need to do is you want to make sure, what I can say to you is, make sure you hit every muscle group at least twice a week. And that bird right there, man, that bird is making all kinds of noise. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. You need to train every muscle group. In my opinion, you should train every muscle group twice a week. So for example, let's say you're training chest and triceps and shoulders, or just chest and triceps on a Monday like everybody else. You should train that muscle group again within 4 to 5 days maximum. Like I like to train it every 3 or 4 days, but you should train them like every 3 to 5 days. And you want to make sure you hit them twice a week. So for example, let's say we did chest on Monday, we're doing chest again on Thursday or Friday. So that equals to twice a week, 2 chest sessions where you do compound lifts, and also you combine higher rep ranges and bodybuilding style workouts in your routines. That's just an example on how you can build your routines. But what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get to is, you can obviously mix your routines. You can do a push-pull leg split, and the most important thing is make sure you hit all of your muscle groups, every single muscle group, twice a week, because you want to maximize your sets, reps, and you just want to get a lot of volume, because your goal here is to grow. And you need to give your body a reason to actually change. There is no point of doing every single muscle group once a week, and it's just gonna take a lot of time. Just imagine, like, think of it like this: if you do every single muscle group twice a week, you will get so much more volume in a year versus doing them once a week. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're consistent and forget about the breaks. You don't want to just train 1 week and just take 1 week off. That's not going to work. You want to train every single week, every muscle group twice a week. Factor number 2, you are going to need to bulk. I know it sounds hard for you right now because you have to accept the fact that you are going to gain some body fat with that muscle, and that's just a part of the process. You need to accept that, and you just need to focus on building size, because the reason being, when you're natural, it's almost impossible to build muscle mass without gaining body fat. So you just need to accept that and just put it in your head right now, okay, I am going to gain some body fat, and that's just okay. So you are going to need to bulk, and if you guys didn't know what bulking is, you are going to need to eat in a surplus of calories. And basically what that is, I'm summing it up real quick. When let's say you're 80 kilograms and you need 2,500 calories to maintain your body weight. So if you eat 2,500 every single day throughout the year, you will basically just stay on 80 kilograms. That's what you need to maintain your body weight. When you're bulking, you're basically eating more than what your body needs, so you can allow your body to actually grow. So the reason being, when you eat more calories, obviously you are going to gain some body fat, because when you're eating in a surplus, your body has to store that excess amount of calories somewhere, right? And since you're training hypertrophy style, strength style, and you're just combining your strength training with this surplus amount of calories, obviously you're gonna gain muscle with those calories, and some fat will come along with that muscle. So you just have to accept that, and you just have to bulk, man. Just accept the bulk and just start eating. You need to eat more calories than what your body needs to maintain it. So he's basically asking me, is it possible to gain 7 to 10 kilograms of muscle in 2 months? And I have to tell you, man, I have to break it to you like this. No, it's not possible. Like, when you're natural, you are not going to be able to build 7 to 10 kilograms of muscle in 2 months. So how long is it gonna take? Well, let me just say it like this. When you're trying to build muscle mass in a physique, you need to think long term, not short term, because the reason being, if you want to build 10 kilograms of muscle, let's be realistic here. In your first year, you are going to be able to do that, maybe. The reason being, your genetics is a huge part of how much muscle you actually can build. But like most of us, when we're beginners, you are going to be able to build 7 to 10 kilograms or 8 to 10 kilograms of muscle in your first year. That is possible. So just what you need to focus on is just, you need to think long term. So just accept the fact that you might need to bulk for 1 year, and you just need to accept that, man, because it's just like I said, you can't think, oh, I want to do this for 2 months and then just stop. Because when you're gaining muscle mass, you're gaining muscle mass because your body is adapting to strength training and bodybuilding training, hypertrophy training. So let's say you stop, your body is gonna adapt to not doing strength training. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose that muscle mass, and there was no point of training those 2 months. So that's why you wanna make sure you actually are consistent. Just don't think of it like, oh, I am going to train for 2 months and then just stop because I've reached my goal. That's not how it works. So that's why you should focus on at least bulking for 1 year. You should bulk for at least 1 year. You wanna make sure you're actually getting bigger arms, a bigger chest, and you want to make sure everything is just, you're making progress. There is no point of getting fat if you're not training right. So that's what a lot of people do wrong. And I want to tell you guys right now, let's sum it up real quick. Your training is important. Consistency is everything. Factor number 2, you want to make sure you eat in a surplus. You are going to need to bulk. And the third thing is long term. You need to think long term. Forget about short term. And that is it for this video, man. Hopefully I answered some of you guys' questions, because I did get this question a lot. So I finally decided to make a video on it, and that's what I'm answering in this video. Hopefully you guys learned something new, because that is my goal with these videos. And it's just, hope you guys actually understand that if you want to gain size, you're gonna have to bulk. Let me say it again. You are going to have to bulk. Just accept that and just go out there, train, and think long term. Forget about short term. You need to think long term. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something new or just enjoy the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me out a lot. I get so happy for every single one of you guys that subscribe, and appreciate every single one of you guys that actually are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. I want to make more videos where I can help you guys. I know this video got a little bit long, but I just wanted to get the right information out there, man. Some people just give you a 2-minute long video, and they don't really explain why you should do things, and they just tell you, oh, you need to do that, but they don't really explain it. And I wanted to explain it to you guys. Hopefully you guys got a perspective on how I do things. And it's just, I want to help you guys. I appreciate every single one of you that actually subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. New video coming tomorrow also, and it's just, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.